Now, it was about this time last year, just about after we finished our Cloudforce Tokyo event, that we had an incredible experience. And that incredible experience happened with General Electric. Let me tell you about what happened. We got a call from Jeff Immelt, the CEO of General Electric. And what Jeff Immelt said to us is this: I've asked each of the major technology leaders, Larry Ellison, Steve Ballmer, and others, to come to Crotonville, New York. And we want to hear your vision of what GE should do for the future. We want to know, what is the future of the world for General Electric? GE is an amazing company. GE is a company that makes lots of different kinds of machines, aircraft engines and CT scanners, turbines, power plants. It's an amazing organization, a multi-diversified, multinational company. But they are looking for, how do they affect the change? How do they get impacted? Well, what I can tell you is, we went to Crotonville, New York. We went to speak to GE, and we asked them one question: what do you think the future is? And they said, well, there's two things that we know we have to do at General Electric. Number one, we have to create the man-machine interface, because we are a machine company. We make all these great machines. And number two, we need to increase our profitability. So our message to General Electric was this: let's think about what's happening in touch. Let's think about what's happening in social. Let's think about what's happening in cloud. Think about what's happening in local. And what did we do? Well, we were just here in Japan. We were just here talking about with Toyota. With Toyota, we had asked a simple question. We went to Nagoya and we said, well, I have 5,000 friends on my Facebook page. What if my car was my friend? What if I was collaborating with my car? What if I was able to talk to the dealer? What if I was able to share and give information to the factory and have a community with other drivers? How would that change my driving experience? How would that change my ownership experience? How would it change my ability to have a greater intimacy with Toyota? And so we asked a question. We asked a question at General Electric. Well, maybe my aircraft engine should be my friend on Facebook. And they laughed. They laughed. It's kind of a ridiculous question. Why would my aircraft engine be my friend? But think about it. If my aircraft engine was truly connected, and when my aircraft engine had a service event, maybe it failed, or it had a quality issue, it would create a customer service case. And then the General Electric engineer would be in that case. And then the airline engineer would be in that case. And product managers would join the case, and others would join that case. And we would collaborate and share information on that failed aircraft engine, exactly the same as if we were on Facebook. Well, it was a big question when we were at Crotonville, New York. We had 40 presidents of General Electric and their CEO, Jeff Immelt, and they did something amazing. They said, yes, we're going to make our aircraft engine our friend. We're going to make our CT scanner our friend. We're going to make our turbine our friend. We're going to make our power plant our friend. And we're going to go social at General Electric. We're going to go local at General Electric. We're going to go touch at General Electric. And we're going to go deeply into the cloud. We agree. And today I want to show you a great company, General Electric. I want to profile to you what they're doing. I want to show you how they're changing. It's one of the most respected companies in the world. It's one of the most admired companies in the world. It has $147 billion in revenue. It has 301,000 employees. It's a great organization that is transforming and changing to become a customer company. GE has taken it as a strategic corporate initiative to become a customer company. And their CEO, Jeff Immelt, in the same way that Toyota San is coming today to Cloudforce, he came to our Dreamforce conference in San Francisco to say, yes, we agree. We need to transform. We need to change. We need to evolve. Let's take a look at this great company. Let's take a look at General Electric.
GE is a company that's all about making things that matter. We have this core belief that business is social. What I mean here is that social technology is going to change the way we do business. It's not just a consumer application, it's a business application. You know, we had a goal 2 years ago that we want to get our sales team 100% digitized. And the best thing for us was to go to Salesforce. It's been key for us to understand not only how do we connect our employees, but how do we connect our employees to our customers. And ultimately, what's very exciting for us is how do we connect customers, employees to our machines. In a company like GE, most of our customers have multiple GE businesses that work with them. And so you need all the touch points of the company to understand that customer. Wherever you are, you have the brains of the company, the brains of what's going on for the customer right at your fingertips. It's changing the way we work and the way our customers work. As we become more digitized, we're getting access to more data. We're seeing data from customers. We're also seeing data from our machines. I think the idea of connecting a machine to a social network is pretty exciting. What if my jet engine could talk to me, and what would it say? Chatter's turning out to be a nice tool in that, because what it does is it aggregates communities. In this case, a community of service reps. We can get our salespeople plugged in, and they were actually able to take some of the data feed from a GENX engine that was installed on the Dreamliner for Japan Airlines. In real time, the service teams of Japan Airlines and GE were able to look at the data and say, what are we seeing? What are we experiencing? And it's translated into real action that helps the business run better. Social and Salesforce help connect the dots of the company. They speed us up, they make us more approachable. If you're a business, you need social because it's going to get you closer to your customers. It's humanizing. The ability to query somebody real time and get feedback and to get people to help make what you do better. I mean, that's a marketer's dream.
Well, this is an exciting change. It's an exciting time. It's a time for change and transformation for companies to become customer companies. And to help us look at that GE story even more deeply, please welcome and give a strong Japan welcome and a strong round of applause for Kawahara-san. Please welcome Kawahara-san.
If I may. Well, you have just seen on a GE video, and what's your impression? More than 100 years. GE has gone through the process of the transformation on their own, and they have led the entire world. And now the GE is now working on this digital revolution on the sales side. And it's where they have adopted our Salesforce.com solutions. We are grateful for that. And their Sales Cloud actually is in the central position. If I may, I'd like to take a moment to explain this Sales Cloud. Sales Cloud, as you know this, among our products, actually Sales Cloud is the origin of our history. We started our activities more than 10 years ago. Actually, everything got started with this Sales Cloud. As you see on this slide, the research companies, actually many companies are given as high score. Actually, we have become the number one and the top sales and force automation tool in the entire world. I'm grateful for this. Quickly, I'd like to add one more piece of information. As you see this, well, this business has become so large, and still it is showing the growth of more than 27%, even now. Why? Sales Cloud is meeting with the wants and needs of the customers, including ROI, fully, but also year after year, the Sales Cloud is advancing year after year. I think this is one of the reasons why there's so many people out there who are telling us, yes, and I would like to use more on the Sales Cloud. I'm so happy as for this. If I'd like to take a moment to expand on the evolution of the Sales Cloud. 3 times per year, actually, we are going to upgrade the product. this the version upgrades, of course, mean the functionalities, but also it means with the existing customers as well as with the new customers. We are going to gather the feedbacks and the requirements from all these people, and those feedbacks are going to be reflected into the new upgrades. That is why so many people out there who are giving us high remarks. Well, I'm sure that there are many IT people out there, and this version and upgrade is going to mean lots of time and lots of money, and lots of the processes need to be spent. Actually, we are going to give you the smooth and trouble-free the transition to the upgrades. That's what we are going to offer to our customers. This is our commitment, and definitely we are going to offer the major upgrades to our customers. And let me further expand on these points. Well, we have advanced our sales the cloud technologies, and all these technologies are going to be applied to not only the employees and the salespeople. In other words, transparency in real time. We can get to know how people are working, how the people can be encouraged, and how people can be motivated. In other words, information is going to be shared with these points in mind. Yes, I like it. So likes are going to be generated. So actually, we started offering these types of applications in the United States, and soon we are going to offer this application in Japan as well.
Next is the mobile revolution. The mobile technology has been spreading widely, and so for salespeople, for management people, and for executives, all of them are in the office, and it's not just in the front of the PC that they're working. They may be visiting customers, they may be taking the train, going on a car, on a business trip. So no matter where they are, they need to connect to the Sales Cloud, understand what's happening in the work, and immediately get and generate information. So it's necessary to have a mobile accommodation. In Salesforce, we want to make something that can be used as a function. With a Sales Cloud contract, you can download the software immediately and use it. And we've already started to provide this on the iPad, so that when it comes for mobile gear that will come out into the market, we're going to respond and accommodate. And agility and teamwork are necessary. For salespeople, they're not alone in front of their customers. They have to work as a team. And they have to work with partners, agents, sales companies, and also team members. It's necessary to work together with such members to deal with customers. How can sales be able to gather the knowledge of everybody concerned and offer solutions to customers? We have a corporate social mechanism, Chatter. And within Sales Cloud, we can offer this as a feature so that it will not be a single salesman, but a team that can offer the best solutions to customers. These kind of functional enhancements are being implemented. This commitment is important for GE and other leading companies when they use the Sales Cloud and other Salesforce solutions. Today, we'd like to talk about the latest situation of Sales Cloud. And we have Mr. Tazaki of Product Marketing who will be talking about this. Mr. Tazaki, please take over. Thank you very much. Now, we have a Sales Cloud demonstration, and we'd like to move forward with the two gentlemen behind. We'd like to talk about GE Capital. Please show the screen. GE Capital has offered a variety of financial services. And the customers put in their ID and passwords and log in, and they can access this community to search for different types of information, such as for cost reductions. If they want to learn more, it's possible to select a search, and you can customize your own search query to hear from a wide range of different experts about the best advice for you. On the top left, there is an analyst who seems to have a lot of experiences and has published a lot of reports, so you may want to consult with that person. The customer will be able to ask questions directly to such an expert. And in this way, even if experts are far away, they will seem as if they're close by. That's the power of the community. Let's say that there's a question that you have in regard to GE Capital. Let's look at an internal screen. Please switch over the screen. This is the core of the Sales Cloud. This is for various inquiries. And on this screen, we can see what the size of the deal is, to what extent the deal has progressed, and also when a decision will be made. And furthermore, what products and services are about to be offered. You can immediately see through this screen. Anyone can see this screen and become part of the team and can cooperate in pushing forward the deal. And there's a collaboration tool that we offer, Chatter. This is built in here. At the very top, there's a question from the community that is linked. So if you want to know more detailed information, since a request has come in, you can immediately send it to the customer. It's not like email. There's nothing cumbersome about this. Now you can communicate with your customers this way, and if you go lower, then you can collaborate internally. Now there's a Mr. Ishihara who has collaborated on this deal. What we want to introduce to you is work.com. Now usually evaluation had been carried out once a year or once every 6 months on a very limited basis. It's necessary now to change your work styles into a social manner. Various batches can be selected and real-time feedback can be made. Mr. Ishihara-san, it's possible to thank Mr. Ishihara, and this will enhance motivation, and furthermore, it will be possible to draw out more of the potential of employees through these mechanisms. In teamwork and in sales activities, a lot of elements are necessary, and they are available in the Sales Cloud, but it's not just for the PCs, but also this is possible to implement in the mobile world as well. Let's switch over to the Salesforce Touch. We have Salesforce Touch that was released for sales activities. A wide range of different information can be accessed. It's not just chatter field. There's the to-do and the transaction partners and deals, and for custom objects as well, it's possible to access data from here. So through touch, it's possible to look at this in a very easy to understand manner. And this has been optimized for the iPad. And from the chatter field, it's possible to look at the latest documentation, and it will be possible to present that to your customers as it is. Let's say that there's been some progress in the deal, and you've gotten the order. The salesman usually does not have to send the email to report this. Just by doing this action, it will be possible to change the status to order received. So the order has been received. Now the save button is pressed. And then to your colleagues, to your boss, and even to the board level, on a real-time basis, the fact that you realized your objectives will appear on the chatter field. And through the cloud, on a real-time basis, this is provided worldwide, not just to iPads. If it's a 7-inch tablet that you have, or a smartphone, or so on, all of this information can be provided. That's the power of the Sales Cloud. That concludes my demo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Saki-san. Thank you very much, Kawahara-san, for that great demonstration. And you can see a new type of work style. You can see an exciting new capability emerging. You can see these next generation platforms. You can see how it was touch, how it was social, how it was local, and how it was all in the cloud.